This is Bob Maloney from MyMMAnews.com, and I am over in Northeast Philadelphia today at Martinez BJJ with one of my favorite young, up-and-coming, exciting fighters, Wild Mike Kennedy. Mike is the defending Art of War amateur heavyweight champion, and coming up on October 29th in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, he will be defending that belt against Michael Grybos. Mike, man, listen, you're in the middle of fight camp. You're fighting heavyweight, so there's no weight cuts. I know you'll be in a good mood.
Yeah.
Talk to me how you're feeling a week away. What's going on in your mind?
I feel good a week away, especially because you just said no weight cut, which is always the hardest part. Camp's been going good. A lot of wrestling, a lot of striking, a lot of grappling. We've been working on everything, stripping our game everywhere. I don't see any weaknesses in my game right now. Doing pretty good. Cardio's feeling great, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go fight.
Well, listen, you're a bigger guy. You've always been at a not heavyweight, but 85, 205. I'm looking out on that mat, and I'm seeing Pat Brady. I'm seeing Kyle Dawkins. I'm seeing Chris Dawkins, John McCurry. I'm seeing a lot of dudes that are probably making you feel small. Has it helped you since you've been at Martinez? Getting in there and having guys that are a lot bigger than you.
Absolutely. Everyone that you just named are bigger guys, and like you said, I am a bigger guy, but to them, I'm small. I'm the smallest out of the big guys here. So yeah, working with them, they threw me around. It was pretty easy for them, but working with them, I was able to pick up my game, and now I can work with them. We able to move together, and I no longer feel like a detriment to them. I feel like an asset now. So I love the fact that I made the move over here, and it's been going good.
Oh, well, listen, before we talk about this fight, I want to ask you about the future first, because I know you took the original fight at heavyweight. You just wanted to get a fight. You were having a hard time to get a fight. And me personally, I think your skill set, and I'm sure you talk about it with Will Martinez, your head coach, a lot about your next move as far as moving to the pro ranks. What is, your early thought process as far as when I do go pro? I don't think I'm going to stay at heavyweight. I'm going to stay at heavyweight. What do you guys talk about as far as your next move? Because listen, this is a game. Even though it's one fight at a time, you still want to, look in the future and see what's coming for you down the road. What am I going to accomplish this year? So, what is the future as far as your weight class?
Definitely not heavyweight. I can tell you that it's definitely not going to be a heavyweight. Like you said, I only took heavyweight because it was so hard for me to find an opponent. A heavyweight stepped up, and I stepped up. But I'll take a fight anywhere. But as far as the future goes, where my record actually means something and will stay with me forever, I won't be staying at heavyweight. I do like to move to 205, and depending on how 205 looks, I may even go back to my original weight class at 85. So actually, Eugene Aubrey, my friend, close former training partner, he would like me to stay at 205. Doesn't really want me to see them make the move to back to 85. Only because I've gotten so much bigger than what I was originally at when I was fighting 85. And I sit comfortably at a 230, at a walk-in 230, and I feel like that would be a good 205 fight, the weight cut wise. But we'll just see. Originally, I do like the 205 for once I go pro, and we'll see how that first 205 fight goes. And if it goes my way, we'll stay there. If I like the weight cut, we'll stay there. If not, then we'll look at other options.
Well, you're young enough. As long as you say you're definitely not going to be heavyweight, you make that cut to 205. You see how that goes. Like you said, you see how you feel, and you're young enough that you might be able to take fights at both, whatever opportunity comes up. You know what I mean? Now let's talk about this fight. Now, when I first got to see you fight, I loved your style because you had a little bit of a karate side, like a Stephen Wonderboy Thompson side angle karate. I know you're over here where it's more traditional. Talk to me a little bit about this fight against Michael Grybos. Do you feel comfortable? Because for me, I think he may, if I'm looking at the fight, I'm thinking he may want to go into a clinch, try to get you to the ground, because you have been really, if he's watching your fights in the past, he's seeing some heavy hands and he's seeing really good stand-ups. So if I'm him and I'm watching your fights, I'm probably saying I might want to try to get Mike to the ground and see how he is down there. Talk to me a little bit about that and how your progression in that area of your game and how you see this fight. Do you feel the same way, or do you think Grybos is going to go out there and want to slug it out with you?
So I do know that he fought on the undercard the night I won the fight. I'm pretty sure that they stood up for the majority of the fight, and that's pretty much with everybody that I fight. A lot of people, they want to stand up with me until they get punched, and then they all shoot. It's been the same way since my first fight to my last fight. I feel like it's going to be no different with him. He's going to stand there and throw strikes, but I feel like I have the range, I have the speed, I have the advantage, and I feel like once he gets touched, he's going to make like everybody else and try to clinch, shoot for takedowns. But I'm well prepared. Like you said, I'm in here with some good wrestlers and good grapplers and everything. I'm more than well prepared for the takedown. Going to stuff the takedown. I would like to strike to stay on the feet. You know, like you said, I have a martial arts background myself. I would like to say standing up.
All right, well, listen, the spectacular knockout is always the way you want to go. You know, we give out Art of War Cage Fighting gives out a couple, $500 awards for Fight of the Night, Knockout of the Night from, American Strikers. So it's going to be a great night, the 29th. You can check out Wild Mike Kennedy defend this title in the co-main event, which is a great spot for you. Mike, before we go, give some shout-outs to love to anybody you want, family, training partners, sponsors. Give out some love for me.
Big shout out to Martinez and BJJ. Big shout out to them, my new team. Love it here. Love all the training partners, all the guys there. Shout out to my family. Love y'all. Always coming to support. Shout out to my friends. Always coming to support. It's gonna be a good night. I don't want to miss this fight.
Philly MMA is on fire, and Michael Kennedy is one of those guys who's coming right up behind them. And watch for his name. Check him out. He's an exciting fighter, and he's going to do some work.
Thank you.